Hey guys, this is Simon with Caddis Fly Shop, an Oregon fly fishing blog, and if you watch the videos you may notice there's something different sitting in front of me. This is a Renzetti Master Vise. I'm giving you guys a full review on it. I got it later last year and I wanted to use it a bunch before I used it in any videos and before I spoke on it because I really wanted to give a true review of it. I didn't want to just give a review, you know, the week after I got it and after I tied a couple of flies. So this is my honest review of the Renzetti Master. It's obviously very nice. It's not necessarily something that you really need, but it's more something that if you're a great tyer and you want it, I highly encourage it. So this is the Renzetti Master with the streamer base. I really like this base. We're going to start here from the bottom up. I had this base on my Traveler. I upgraded it to something larger. You cannot knock this thing around. This thing is also much heavier than a Traveler or a Presentation. So it's really a very sturdy base. To me, it's the type of vise that you want that sits on your desk a lot. The beauty of the Master, though, is that it can pack up like a Traveler fairly easy. You see I have it here. I fit it in my fish pond travel bag. So it is fairly easy to move around. I do move around when I go tie places, especially here in the shop. It all fits into that fish pond bag very nicely, despite it being a lot bulkier than a Traveler or a Presentation. Moving up, I do have this 6-inch toolbar here. This is something that I never had before. This is the olive color, and it has slots to put all sorts of bobbins and scissors, and this is this main splitter that has been my pointer all day, but you do have a ruler here for measuring. This is all machined in America. All this Renzetti stuff, these are American products here. It's got the American flag here that reminded me. But this kind of sits right on the shaft and it can swing out of your way. It can go here. This is a really cool accessory that I never really thought I would like, but when I got this vise, I'm like, you know what, I'm going to chuck an olive one on it and try it out and give it a shot and see. So it's something that I really like on it. As we move up, this one comes obviously with a bobbin rest, as most Renzetti vises do. It's pretty useful. A lot of times I have it kicked off to the side, but there are certain times where I do like to have it. It is fully adjustable, just like any other one. You can have it close, you can have it far, you can have it up, you can have it down. Same thing with the toolbar. You can kind of scoot it around and get it out of your way. It actually moves around pretty quickly. You can kind of knock it out of your way. It's kind of cool. You can spin it around. Next, we're going up here. Comes with 2 shafts. One of these shafts has a hinge here. The other shaft does not. So that means you can kind of tilt this whole thing back and forth. I put this one on. I haven't really used the feature all that much with it. I think I read something about it works good with a clamp. You can kind of kick it out of the way or something. But as we get up into the guts, what really makes it a master vise up here is this whole part, the whole head of the vise. And this is really bulky. This one has a ratchet on it. It comes stock with a ratchet, which some people like, some people don't. If you like to counter wrap a lot, it's kind of weird because you can't push this way. That's one thing that some people might not like, but luckily Renzetti has kind of thought about that, and if you really wind it down, you can turn the ratcheting off. I've been trying to use the ratcheting just because it's something new and I wanted to try it, so that's what I've been doing. And I do have a fine knob here to adjust how much this thing moves. I can lock the whole vise into place right here. If I loosen it, the whole thing spins like crazy. I want some tension, obviously, so it sticks where it's going to stick, and that's kind of how that works. Lastly, you've got the jaws here, which are real beefy and burly, and there's a huge housing to put them in, unlike the other vises, and there is a built-in material clamp. So after showing you it, my thoughts is this is the type of vise you buy for yourself when you're ready to buy your last vise. And that's the beauty of it. There's really not anything nicer that you can get than this. It's really burly. It's going to last a long time. Renzetti will take care of you for a long time on this. And this is pretty much the ceiling. You can't get something much nicer than this. There's accessories you can put on a master vise like this. You can change some parts out. You can get different jaws. But there's not really a whole lot more that you can do vise-wise in buying something really nice than a Renzetti Master Vise. So is it something you should buy when you first start tying? I mean, maybe. If you want to drop this kind of money on it, sure, then you'll never have to upgrade again. I think it's the type of vise for somebody who ties a lot and really enjoys tying. You know, it's a hobby that they really like and they've gotten themselves pretty far into. And I assume at that point then somebody would have had a vise beforehand. So this to me is a vise that you upgrade to from something else, and this is just something that you treat yourself to. And there's nothing wrong with that, especially if it's one of your hobbies. You know, you're going to get a lot of life out of this thing. I bought this vise now, and this vise is going to last me till the day I die. There's nothing that's going to happen to it. If something does happen, all of these parts are available through Renzetti, so I can totally fix this thing. I can send it to Renzetti if it gets really jacked up, and they can fix it up. So my honest review of the Renzetti Master Vise is it's the best last vise that you'll ever buy. If you're a reader, there's a whole article on Oregon Fly Fishing blog that flushes out more of the specs and summarizes more in a written form. If you're a reader, it'll be linked below and you can check it out. But yeah, I highly recommend this vise. Like I said, I wanted to really use it to give you guys an honest take, but I highly recommend it. If you guys have one, comment below with what you think of yours, if you're happy with it. If you've used a bunch of different vices, let me know what you think. If you don't have one, let us know why or why not you'd want to have one. And if you're interested in purchasing one, we've got a few of them at the shop, and you can order it online at caddisflyshop.com.